Welcome into Olive Trading Post, everybody. This is another What's in the Mail for Wonders of the First, all specific to Hobby Club today. So check out my previous video if you want to see a few different whatnot hauls for Wonders of the First. I did a Sister Brit whatnot haul, which is a great channel. You should go follow if you want to get into Wonders of the First. They're very interactive. They're a lot of fun to hang out with across the stream. I did one for Moonfire Breaks, and then one for Legendary Breaks as well. So that was all last video. This video is all Hobby Club. I have 7 breaks for Hobby Club that I was in. Not break spots, just break days specifically. So these are different break days. So some of these have multiple breaks in them. We got a lot to go through. I'm going to go at a fairly fast pace. I'm going to show off every Mythic, every OCM, any good hits we will show off for sure. But if we just have generic cards, I'm just going to show, hey, this is what the spot was, move along. But anything that's like in a top loader, we'll show off. So we're going to start. First set of cards we had here. We had multiple breaks, 2 breaks it looks like here. Break number 1 was 2 collectors and 4 play booster boxes. That's a lot of cards. I had Treasure Bonelock, Darkness Falls, Lands of Legend, Draconic Dominance, Thalwyn Commons, Umbrathian Rare, Sulfera Rare, and Heliosynth Commons. It does look like the Darkness Falls and Lands of Legends I did not hit anything, and maybe Draconic Dominance as well. I did open 8. I opened 8 play packs in a previous video when I did the Dragon Box. That was from these Hobby Club giveaways and missed hits. So anything that I don't have as a spot, I already opened the play packs. Check out that video for what was in those play packs. The second break as part of this is Treasure Bonelock again. And this is going to be a collector booster box, a play booster box, and 4 dragon packs. We had a Treasure Bonelock, Intergalactic Influence, Xander Cloudrite, Lord Carif Duskwing, and Patria Uncommon. So 3 Stone Seekers, a Mythic spot, and then the Patria Uncommon spot. So here we go. First, oops, not get caught with the paper. First stack up, we got both Classic Foil and papers of Heliosynth Common. We're just going to stack those. I don't know where to stack them now. We're going to stack them right here for right now off to the side. For the top-loaded cards, we have Cyber Zebra, Formless Foil. Mass Driver 17G, Formless Foil. Terra Miner Scourge, Formless Foil. And Solar Soothe, Formless Foil. This is all the Heliosynth Common spot. So we'll put those right there. The benefit, I have one more common spot, which is Thalwyn Common, which is not this. Oh, this is Thalwyn Common, yes. So, same thing. Oops, all the cards fall apart. There we go. So, Thalwyn Common, that's all these cards here. We're just going to stack those off to the side. For the Formless Foils, we have, hey, a signed card. Not Shell Shark. We'll talk about that card in a second. Emerald Hawk. And common Brandwin the Rum Hunter. So these are both Formless Foil, Thalwyn Common. This spot here, this signature is not just any signature. This is not one of the Stone Seekers, as you can see, Valen Voss here, Tom Felton. This is signed by Brian Tinsman. Brian Tinsman is the creator of Wonders of the First. He was the lead game designer at Magic the Gathering for years, did multiple sets for Magic, and he offered some signed cards. So this here is signed, let's see, is it signed on the card or signed on the sleeve? It looks like it's signed on the sleeve. I will keep this, I will seal the top of this, and this will go into my personal collection. But that is awesome. So I'm going to put that off to the side over here to make sure it doesn't get damaged in any way. All right, next up we have some rare spots. All right, so this here is Sulfuran Rare. So we have a bunch of cards for that. Stack that up. And one thing in the top loader. We hit a classic foil of Deliberate Backlash. So we'll put that off to the side on this side. I will go through all of these after the recording. I have so many cards to go through, even though I just sorted through all the cards I had already. We have more cards to go through. This here is the rare spot for Umbrathine. So, basic cards go off to the side. Two things in top loaders. We have a classic foil of Rare Lavender and a formless foil, Day Chiller Abomination. We'll keep the formless foils right in the center here. We'll put everything else off to the side so you can see those as we get more and more. Oh, this is a big old spot. This is the Petryan uncommon spot from that second break. Two things in top loaders. So, oops, as one card falls to the floor. So a bunch of Petryan uncommons. Let me grab that real quick. 4 cards fell to the floor. Alright, so Petryan uncommons. So our hits that deserve the top loader are Formless Foil, Findulius Forefire, and a second one. 2 of the same card. That's rare to get. Even though it's uncommon, not a rare. That's not something that just happens that often. Alright, next up we have one of the Drazier Bonelock spots. We have him and his story tokens. So 2 things deserved that. For the story tokens, boom, we got 3 small ones. We're going to make a separate stack for those. Actually, we don't need to have those on screen. We'll just make them over here. And then we got a formless foil, Wizard Grip, the commentary, the common for Drazier's spot, and a classic foil of Vein Rider, the rare for Drazier's spot. Second, we have the other Drazier Bonelock spot. I believe this one is going to be probably the bigger spot, or the bigger break, which was the double collector quad and quad play booster. So we have a bunch of cards there. It's interesting how, I guess it depends on the card, that they top loaded the rare, and even though it's only classic foil. But all right, here we have a mythic, Yoella Siren. Yoella is one of 2 mythics that Drazier has. Absolutely great card here. As you can see, the other is Drazier himself. So we have Yoella mythic and Drazier Bonelock mythic, both in paper form. Great duo of cards to get, though. I've been trying to finish all the mythics, and I did need Yoella as part of the story token mythics. So we will keep Drazier and Yoella front and center for right now. We'll slide these off to the side. Next, we have Xander Cloudwright and all of his tokens. We have a lot of things that require top loaders with Xander. So we have all of his base level stuff. Awesome. And then we have, right off the bat with a mythic, common foil, classic foil. I always call it common foil because that's where a lot of TCGs and other things call it. It's called classic foil in this game, but mythic high capacity dissipators for that spot. Rare Navigator's Book in classic foil. Another Navigator's Book. Mythic Xander himself. The funny thing about this break, this was one of those days, I can tell you, the break day was on the 9th. So 9 days ago from Monday I'm recording this. So that would have been, 2 Saturdays ago. I wasn't fully paying attention to this break. I had just watched breaks all day long that I was in. This was one towards the late evening, I think, or late afternoon on a Saturday. I think I was doing game night with my friends. So I just kind of had it on off to the side, and I was like, I'll check it out later. And never saw a recording of it. I'm like, I'll just see what I get. I never paid attention and saw that I got the actual Stone Seekers. I thought I missed everything. And I was like, oh, I'll get some of the story tokens. Cool. But I did not realize I had a Drazier or a Xander. Behind Xander, we have another Xander My God. Now I hit 2 Xander. And we still have 2 things left. I wonder what order they put these in. Okay, high capacity dissipators. You're going to go... We don't even care about you right now, really. No, we're going to put you next to Yoella. Funny thing is, classic foil high capacity dissipators, to me, is less than paper Yoella. I think Yoella people like more. But we have 2. 1, 2 Xanders, 3 Xanders, classic foil Xander, 4 Xanders. What is happening? What is happening? This was one break. This was one singular break. And I just pulled 3 Xanders and a classic foil Xander? This is wild to me. That alone, these cards alone, made up the money I paid for all of the spots that we've opened, and we still have one more thing with a top loader in it. And I don't even know what's in that one. My God. This is amazing. So we have 4 paper Stone Seekers and a classic foil Stone Seeker. I've been hitting Stone Seekers like crazy. I hit, in my break I did the other day, opening 3 of the Play Booster boxes, I hit a classic foil Lord Kareth. I also hit 3 stones, which is awesome. Today I opened 3 Play Boosters, only 3, and hit another classic foil Lord Kareth Duskwing. Now all of these, plus we have Lord Kareth Duskwing here. One of these being a top loader, which would be awesome if this is a formless foil Kareth. I don't know if it is or not. So we have 1 mag, 3 top loaders, and we have all of his base cards. So put the base cards off to the side. We're going to do these first. Very first card, Lord Kareth Duskwing. How many Stone Seekers am I going to hit in one break? This was all one break. I think this is all one. The Drazier and Yoella, I assume, was also this second break, but I had them twice. Xander was one. All of these were in one break. I only had them once. I only had Lord Kareth once. So this is wild. Another Lord Kareth Duskwing. Do we have a third? No. But we have a Skull Gem, his mythic. We're going to put the Skull Gem with Yoella there. 2 more Lord Kareth Duskwing. 6. And this is in one break. 6 Stone Seekers in paper. 1 in classic foil. 2 tokens in paper of mythics. And a mythic classic foil. And a formless foil Skull Gem mythic. This is insane. This is only break set number 1 that I'm showing you guys out of 7. And there is one that gets better than all of this. I know one of the cards. This is wild. Again, this is what I love about these What's in the Mail. Because I've been so involved in this, I've done so many break spots. And I've been doing multiple at the same time. Like, one person will sell it, I'll buy it, and then someone else will start, and I have both open. So it's so hard to pay attention to everything. This is wild. 6 Stone Seekers, a classic foil Stone Seeker, a formless foil token, 2 mythic tokens in paper, 1 mythic in classic foil. I don't even know how to stack all these for this. All right, let's keep it so we can see them on screen still. You know what? Let's put Drazier on top so we can see all 3 things. We will move these formless foils for the ones that aren't special, and we're going to put the high-capacity dissipators on top because that's classic foil. Oh my God. Okay, that was the end of break part number 1 of 7. I'm in shock. Let me get a quick drink of water because that was wild. Sometimes good luck happens when you're not watching. There's another YouTuber here, American Texan. Go check out his videos. He does wonders the first. He's great. He provides a phenomenal information about the game on top of doing stuff like this that I'm doing. But he also has made the comment, he's like, sometimes it's better just to not watch. So he'll get involved in one break, hop to another, and just mute one or not be in one. And then someone will at him and be like, yo, you hit an OCM. You hit this awesome card, whatever it is. But all right, let's move on, though. Break number 2. This is from May 8th. Wasn't that the same one? No, this is a different day. This is a Half Dragon, a collector's box, and a Play Booster box. I have Boundless Rare, Petrian Epic of Mice and Stones, which has the Thalwindian Sea Stone, First Forms, and Weapons of Mass Destruction. And these are the cards that I got. So it's a very small break because I had an Epic, a Rare, and 3 Mythic spots. We have something in the top loader, and we have this. So we're just going to start the first pack, because I don't even remember what are in these. I just saw there was a top loader. I'm like, oh, that's sweet. Got to be something good. That's got to be a Mythic. You're not going to put, unless it's an OCM from the Half Dragon. All right, so first up, we have some cards. And I got baited. We have a... there was no actual thing in the top loader here. So we just have some cards. So these are some rares. We're going to put this in a separate stack because these are all organized. Or all these are all organized. That's right, because I didn't open any packs. Okay, we'll add this to the stack over here. All right, so those are just those are the Boundless Rares. So that was the worst of the spots in terms of level. I got baited again. These better be the Petrian Epics. These are the Petrian Epics. Cool. Can't be baited on this one because this has to be Mythics. That's the only spots left are Mythic spots. All right, we got one here, and I'm just going to take the plastic off of this, but not show it yet. And we have a top loader. So we have a top loader and a mag. So the top loader, what Mythic did we hit? Again, this is half a dragon. I'm assuming this is either an OCM or a Formless Foil Mythic. This is most likely just a Mythic. This could be any of the First Forms. First Forms are the creatures that came from the Existence set and had a different variety, I believe, in this set. Or one of the Mice and Stones. It is Aetherian the Cyber Tusk. I needed this card. Somehow, I thought I had this card, but I had a Formless Foil version, and I had a Classic Foil version. I did not have the base version. So now we have the base version. I don't even know where to put cards anymore. We're going to stack all the Mythics right here that are not Stone Seeker related. In our mag, what do we have? Is it a stone? Is it a character in Mythic Formless Foil? Is it an OCM? It is Formless Foil, Trevelyan Mouseheart, from the Mice and Stones grouping. Great card there. And we'll put those right here and right here. There we go. So we'll put Formless Foil Mythics here, normal Mythics here. These stacks are going to grow, because that was just number 2. So number 3, let's grab this stack here. I don't even have space. I'm going to keep the stack off to my left for just a moment. Let me move some stuff around. I have stuff that I don't need in front of me. We'll move that over here. Now we can move the stacks. There we go. Sorry about that. All right, let me close out of this on my right-hand side over here. There we go. I was just checking on my stream that or the break I was just involved in, and it looks like they just finished. I don't know what I hit. I had 2 spots in the break. It was cool. I have no idea what I hit, though. Okay, so third break here, or third package delivered by Whatnot, is a very large one. We're in 2 breaks across the day. This is May 8th, so this is the other half. So May 8th, they sent 2 packages. I had First Forms again, and both of these breaks are the same thing. Half a dragon, a collector box, and a play booster box. I had First Forms again, Guardians of the Forest, Your Helio Highness, which both have stone spots. It looks like I missed on both of those. Umbrathine Common, Valen Voss, the guy behind all of these cards right now, and his tokens. In the second break, I had Sulfuran Epics, Weapons of Mass Destruction, Intergalactic Influence, Of Mice and Stones, Boundless Epics, and then Good vs. Evil. The Good vs. Evil looks like I missed, but I hit the other Mythics. So I should have at least 4 Mythic cards to show off for this. And here are the packs. So we have this whole stack of packs here. I don't know the order in which to show these off. They go top to bottom. Perfect. All right, so first up we have the Umbrathian Commons here. All right. So 2 things down there. Again, typical style. All of the commons. Boom. Add them to the stack. In the top loaders, we have Formless Foil, Delight and Agony. This is a card I keep getting. Not only like this, I've gotten the alternate artwork, I think, 3 times. So this card just wants to come to me. And a Gravebane Chalice. So 2 formless foils. That'll go off to the side here. Next spot is Sulfuran Epics. Did not get baited. I thought I got baited again, but that actually has a card in it. So we have the base cards here. Boom. Add that to the stack. And our card is a formless foil Thunderdill Quiver Spike. Again, Epic Sulfuran. Nice card there. Third stack up. We have a lot of things in top loaders, it looks like. 1, 2, 3. This is our Epic Boundless spot. Was that on this on the second page? I forgot I said it. Oh yeah, it was on the second page. Cool. All right, Epic Boundless. We hit a classic foil of Bellator. We hit a classic foil of Australian of Celestial Nexus. And we hit a classic foil of Luminous Phosphor. So 3 more of those. Those go over there. All right. Next spot up. We did get baited here. That's just an empty topper. This is the Valen Voss spot. That's sad. So Valen Voss, just had story tokens, nothing else. One of these days I'll get a Voss. That's the only card I've never pulled. Out of anything in a break or out of myself, I've never pulled a paper or any version of Valen Voss. I have watched people pull multiple. I have not pulled one. I have opened so many packs. I have not pulled one. All right. Here we go. This, I don't even know what it is, but there's only one singular card here. We have another Ethereum the Cyber Tusk. This is hilarious. Cards that I need, I'm like, oh, let me go try to find one to buy. And then all of a sudden get like 17 cents of me. Thankfully, I didn't buy any. I was waiting for the delivery today, and I have a few more showing up tomorrow where I'm like, let me go through all these first and then figure out my inventory to see what I need to buy to finish the set. Because I am down to, and actually after this, it's going to be way lower. I'm down to like under 40 cards out of 402. Most are mythics. But I believe after a few packages that are arriving, I'm going to be under like 20. So I'm very excited for that. So here we go. Another one that's going to be a mythic, most likely. Matter Eliminator 3000. Another paper mythic. Next, we have this paper mythic. Most likely. I don't think I hit an OCM, but maybe, because I didn't pay attention to the spot before, and I hit so many Stone Seekers. Mythic foil of Sporal, Lord of Fungus. We'll make a new pile. We'll put these right under the Xander foil. And then the final card in this break is Mythic Trevelyan Mouseheart. So we have the formless foil. We now have the base version of Trevelyan Mouseheart. Nice spot. So that was number 3. Give me 1 second to just grab this stack. Try not to knock anything over. So this is the stack of all those cards. Boom, that we just went through that aren't, they're just paper and classic foil of like rare or lower. I'm just going to throw those behind me. Boom, on the bed. I will deal with those later. The bed is a nice balanced surface. I just didn't want them stacked here and then I knock them over and then there's cards everywhere. All right, spot number 4. Let's do this one. Spot number 4. This was from May 9th. Also Hobby Club. So this must be the other half of the one. So the one we opened earlier that said May 9th. So the one we opened earlier that was all of the Stone Seekers. So all of these Stone Seekers we got. That was May 9th. This must be the final break. So there's usually 3 breaks a day for Hobby Club. This would be the 3rd break. So this was 2 dragons and a play booster. I had Good versus Evil. I had all orbital tokens. And I had Roman Silver Shot. Now, I'm going to call it the same thing I did before with the other one. I don't think I hit Roman. I had Roman, and there's again, American Texan I'll bring up again. Loves the Roman spot. I somehow got it. It was a randomized thing. And I don't think I hit a Roman, but we'll find out momentarily. All right, so first up, we have this pack here. This pack is a bunch of tokens. So all of the tokens that come into the different boxes, here's a stack. I'm going to put these behind me because I want to keep them separate. There we go. So that's all that was. That was just the tokens. This is our first actual spot, and we got baited. And this is the Roman Silver Shot spot. So this is all we pulled out of Roman, unfortunately. So we did not get a Roman Stone Seeker to add to our crazy pile. We did not get an autograph or anything wild like that. All right, next up, we have this whole pack. This is more tokens. So, for, boom, the play booster, here's a few more. Toss those behind me. Those, to be honest, are not worth anything. I already put aside a full playset of 3 of every one of the 36 tokens. I have so many extra tokens because every play booster pack pretty much comes with a token. And I've opened a lot of play booster packs. So those just sit there. But here we have all of these. So it is a double dragon, which means each dragon has like a 90% chance to have a token. Let's see, are any big? So we're just going to quickly go through them. That is a super cool one with the waterfall for the Thalwindian land card. The Petrian land is okay to me. It is kind of cool with like the rapids, but that looks sick. The Heliosynth land is one of my favorite. Okay, so those are all just, they are formless foil. And I'm going to put these aside. Let me put these aside over here. But they were all just formless foil tokens. But we do have this. This, and it is magged, which is nice, should either be, this has to be good versus evil. So it says I got something in good versus evil. I'm hoping it's formless foil because it's in a mag. Let's find out. It is formless foil. King Solrend the Cursed. Formless foil, mythic, Umbrathine. So that's our second formless foil mythic right there. All right, moving along. Are these both the same? Nope, we're going to come back to the one I just pulled. We have some Riptia hits. I have no idea what's in any of those. I looked back on my computer to be like, oh, I got more Riptia hits. Cool, I'll like mark that they're done. I didn't record that I bought those. So it must have been a day I bought them while I was like outside of the house and I was just on my phone buying whatnot breaks. I don't remember what any of those are. So we're going to be super surprised, like I was surprised with these Stone Seekers. All right. This, we have a lot of mags. We have 3 different mags in here. My God. Okay. So this is from May 10th. This is, oh, this is why. 5x, 5 total, Dragon Break. So 5 Dragon boxes. That is 40 cards, sorry, 40 packs, 8 cards a pack. Insane. So we're talking about 320 cards, guaranteed formless foil with every card. My spots were Boundless Uncommon, Umbrathine Uncommon, Helio Rare, Umbrathine Epic, and your Helio Highness, which comes with the Heliosynth Stone as one of the options. I don't know what I got. We're going to find out right now. I remember getting into this break because I love doing the 5x Dragon Break from Hobby Club, but I don't remember what I hit. So first, we have the uncommons. I'm not going to go through all of these for us all, but these are the formless foil uncommons. Everything's going to be formless foil because they're dragons. We have that stack there of uncommon, Umbrathine formless foils. I believe this stack is going to be the boundless uncommons. And we are right. So these are all the boundless uncommons in formless foil. Next up, we have Umbrathine Epics. So Umbrathine Epics. We have Autumn's Light. We have Yara the 7th, Dark Emperor. And another Foretold Pumpkin Beast. I have so many formless foils now because of these dragon packs that I keep getting in breaks for, and just opened my first earlier today. I have to go get inventory everything from today. It's going to take me most of the evening or into tomorrow, but I'm excited for it. but there's so many to go through, and I have so many duplicates now. But the benefit is there's plenty of people in the Discord or on Facebook that are looking for them, so I'll be able to trade or sell it to them. All right, this, we are going to pull the mag out and do the mag at the end because I have 2 more mags. We have this. This is the Heliosynth Rare spot. So that most likely would be an OCM. If this is Heliosynth Rare, I'm assuming every card in there was Helio Rare. This is most likely a OCM, which is awesome. I love Helio Rares. I love Helio as a orbital, and Umbrathine is my other second favorite orbital. So we have a handful here, and a nice one of the wanted card. Next up, and there is a good chance, if you're talking about opening 5 dragon boxes, there's a pretty good chance you're going to hit OCMs when you have generic orbital spots. So we have 3 more here of Formless Foil Umbrathine Uncommons. I don't know why they put those separate. They must want to just protect the mag. And this one actually has 2 mags. I don't know what spot this is. Let me just glance at it. This is the ones we're going to do last, because this is a good spot. All right, so let's do it in this order. So the top one, no, actually, what did we put down first? Helio Rares right here. So that means this should be the uncommon spot, right? Or no, this was the, no. This is the uncommon spot. So this should be the Umbrathine uncommon spot. Boom. We hit number 5 of 75. Ancient Tomb Lord. OCM Umbrathine uncommon. If I put it here, can we see it? Slide everything over slightly. I want to have a little bit of space here so I can keep things. But yeah, there we go. Let me move this stack of cards. There we go. There we go. We can see that. Next up, we have OCM number 28 of 50, Biosynthesize, Helio Rare. Boom. That's a great spot. I'm going to do the bottom one first. I know what the bottom one is from glancing. Your Helio Highness spot. So the options here are the Helio Stone, Genghis Girkin III, Synthara the Divine, which we've seen already. If we didn't see it in this, we saw it earlier. Actually, it was in the earlier one I did. Well, there we go. And Eli Golgear III. And we hit Eli Golgear III. Mythic. Formless Foil. And the final one, I don't know what this is, we're going to find out together, is another Formless Foil Eli Golgear III. Boom. All right. That was break number 5. We have 2 left. We're going to go to the Rip to You hits. I'm going to say the other one, which is a normal thing for last, because there's a card in there that I can't wait to show you. I, 100% honestly, did not know I hit this card. I have never hit a card of this caliber before, and had no idea I hit it. I would have been way more excited going into today if I knew I hit it, getting the boxes in. And I looked, and I'm like, oh my god. I've already been offered, people offered me to buy it, so we'll see what happens there. But we're going to go to those Rip to You hits. So these are all play boosters. So the way it works is, let me just make sure they're all play boosters. They are all play boosters. So we have 2 things here. Let me pull one of those out. 1 and 2. There it is. All right. So we have 2 things over here, which is I won 2 giveaways for silver wanted cards. So those alternate artwork cards that are the wanted cards in the front of the play booster boxes, I won 2 of those. We'll do those at the very end of this set. I also have the 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Rip to You hits, all play booster boxes. The way it works, if you haven't seen this before, is you open a bunch of or Hobby Club opens a bunch of play boosters. If an alternate artwork is hit, you stop. If a mythic is hit, classic foil or paper, you stop. Other than that, you keep going. So you could have stacks of cards like such. You could have other stacks of cards like that. You don't know until you hit a mythic of the art card. So this is what we're here for. I'm just going to quickly, do I have space for everything I need? I'm going to move these out of the way. Put this card on my bed. Put these right here. Okay. So let's do this one first, because this one we're not going to care about. So this is number 26. The number means absolutely nothing. That was just the 26th time they did it that day. But these, there's going to be another 26 package, because none of these are the hit. And that's why I just opened this first. So these are all, the classic foils in here are not going to be hits. So for example, that one is just a common. None of these are hits. The hits are going to be at least in a top loader. So let's find the other number 26. Because that was a huge grouping of cards, which is wild. Here it is. So this is the other 26. So we had all of those cards plus these. So this means we went on for about 8 to 10 packs. There we go. All right. So those are just more cards. Add to the stack. And then we had 3 things in top loaders. Let's go from the top here. We hit Song of the Bone Harvest, Mythic. This, again, is one of the cards I need. I almost bought. I got into a spot the other day in a break where you could pick the spot. I was like, oh, I need Song of the Bone Harvest. Did not know I hit it in this Riptia hit. We have Epic, Olivia the Healing Hearth in Classic Foil. And Epic Sergeant Gearstripe in Classic Foil. Very nice. All right, this is number 15. All right, in this case, I only hit one. I know that because if I hit one card in the hit, it goes in the center. Oh, no, there's 2 in here. Okay, there's 2 things. Okay. So again, bunch more cards. We're just going to add them to the pile. I have so many things to go through now. I'm going to save it for tomorrow probably. But let's see what we got. Our hit. Not only is it a land card, which is already great as a land mythic, but it is a classic foil City of Circuits. And behind it, a Nexina Void-driven Epic classic foil. That was awesome. Next up, we have number 8. Make sure I have the right amount of piles left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we did 2. Okay, good. So there's no more doubles. All right. So here, this is a much smaller one. So this looks like it is 2 packs worth. And Hobby Club does an amazing thing for the community where if you buy a Riptia hit, regardless if it's Play Booster or Collector Booster, and you hit on the very first pack, regardless of the fact that you hit, which is how the game works, they give you a second pack to be like, well, you paid X dollars, which should have been for multiple packs. We're going to give you a second pack as part of that. So here's the basic cards. So this looks like that scenario happened. We're going to flip these and let's see what happens. We have a P. I didn't know I could get these. This is a P007 promo card, 2026 prize Starweather Aetherblade. I didn't know this. I know this existed. I didn't know I could get these in these packs unless these was just added on. Because I hit and maybe there weren't packs left, he gave me that. That's awesome. And then our mythic, Book of Dusk, Lord Carif Dustwings, other card. So we have up here Skull Gem. This is the other mythic. So that will go into the pile over here. This promo card's super sick. I'm going to put it at the very top. You're not going to see it on screen right now, but it's going to sit up there. Actually, I wonder what the effect is. Let's read the effect together. Equipped Wonder gets +2. If a card controlled by an opponent is destroyed, you banish it. So if you're in the same realm and you destroy a card, or it gets destroyed, however, it just gets banished. That's awesome. All right. We have number 13, my favorite number. We have one thing. So we had multiple packs. There's the cards into the stack. Our mythic hit, or alternate artwork hit. Alternate artwork, Tau Mecha South. I was assuming one of these had to be all artwork. Boom. So Tau Mecha South, that is number A1 of number 338. Those are guaranteed in the different Play Booster boxes. There is one card out there in a Play Booster box, or multiple Play Booster boxes, of one of the alternate artwork cards like that called Star for Ursa. It is a bear, and it's specifically the alternate version of the alternate artwork where he is holding a pink cupcake. People want that card. They are willing to spend a very good amount of money to buy that card if someone hits it. I opened 3 play boosters the other day. It did not hit it. I wish. All right. This pack took a second to open, sorry. Number 23. So we have, let's see, how many? 1, 2 hits in the middle, a bunch of cards added to the stack. This stack is going to become very tall. We only have 2 left. All right. We'll swap this again. Our hits. We have Epic Feathered Titan and a Mythic Refgor. The Squirming Crown. Mythic Patrion. Very nice. I don't know if I need Refgor in my set of Mythics or not. It's going to be very awesome going through, because I'm going to go through everything that you see in front of you here. I'm going through tonight. I'll go through all of the stacks of cards, the generic stacks later. But it's going to be very nice seeing what I hit. And if it is cards I need, or cards I'll just sell to other people. Or trade for cards I need. So more cards. Boom. 2 hits. Hit number 1. Mythic. Common foil, classic foil, slow motion. And Saber Relax. This is art number A1 of 373. I've never actually hit this artwork. I thought this was Nightfall Scavenger. I've never hit this one before. So I'll add that to the pile. And a foil slow motion. Very, very nice. So we have 3 foils right now. 2 of them from this. And our last one, number 31. Number 31 of Riptia Hit Play Boosters. I love a good Riptia Hit Play Booster. It's a lot of fun watching it. It's also a great way to get cards I normally want to get because I'm not picking the spot. You just get what you get. And the final Mythic or artwork is Astrala Darkveil. Boom. Another Mythic. All right. We have one left. The very final spot. This is not a Riptia hit. This is a straight up spot. Bring the packs over. Oh, I forgot to do the silver packs. Hold on. Before we get to the last one, we have 2 silver packs. So these are those wanted cards. I won 2 of these. If you are new to Wonders of the First, or you want to get involved, first, leave a comment here. If you're new and you're like, hey, what is this? I do have a little bit of an intro video here on YouTube that explains some of the orbitals and some of the rarity levels because of the pack openings here, but I don't explain the game yet. I might do a separate video where I explain how the game works. If you're interested, let me know in the comments, but if you want a free pack, first person to grab this code and go to wondersccg.com/COTS promo, you can redeem that for a free promo card, similar to a card that would look like this, as a P at the bottom corner. They're coming, I think, later this year, and you'll be able to get that. If you want cheap packs as well, just to get started, Target has Play Booster boxes, some Targets, or you can get them on Amazon. They're under $150, and you get 30 packs, 12 cards a piece. It's great as an intro. Myself and other collectors and players who have opened a ton are selling cheap starter sets as well. So reach out if you're interested in getting involved. But here's the first of 2 wanted cards. We hit number A24, Xander Cloudwright, the guy of the hour. So many Xanders hit today. Why not have another? We'll put that right there. That is an insane amount of Xanders for one day. Here is the second card. You can only redeem 1 per household. So if you redeem the first one, you can't redeem this one. But here's another one of those cards. And our second wanted silver card is Lord Carif Duskwing, number A13. So this is his middle rarity version, where the higher the number, the lower the rarity. A2 through A9 are the best. I have only hit A10 and 11, which are both Vale and Voss. Both great cards, but I have not had a chance to hit 8, or I've had a chance, I just haven't hit A2 through A9. But now, we are on to our last of the Hobby Club boxes received today. Again, I have 2 coming tomorrow. I don't know if they're Hobby Club or who they're from. Sorry, the camera. But I have 2 coming tomorrow. And then I have 2 others out being delivered. I had more. I did 2 or 3 today, so I'll have more later. But today was the big day. But here we go. Here is what I had. This is a one singular break from May 9th. Yet again from May 9th. Which isn't May 9th. This is a lot on May 9th. Let's see here. So May 9th. Okay, so oh, that's why. So it looks like May 9th in the morning is when they did the double collector quad play booster. That was either in the morning on May 9th, but it was a Saturday. That would have been at night. That would have been Mitch doing it, most likely at night. And actually, what probably happened is that was the 8th at night, and it went into the morning of the 9th, and it probably transitioned on the paper to the 9th. But then break 1 was where I got all these Stone Seekers. Break 2, which is also a half dragon collect and play, is this. And I already opened May 9th break 3, which is where I had all those orbital tokens and the King Solren the Cursed formless foil. So here are my spots. Thalwind, uncommon. Umbrathine, uncommon. Sulfera, uncommon. Thalwind, rare. Petrian, common. Vincent Varrock and all of his story tokens. And then Weapons of Mass Destruction. Again, this is half a play boost, or half of a dragon box, 1 full play booster box, 1 full collector's box. And here we go. So first pack up is going to be Sulfuran Uncommon. So 1, 2. We have all of the cards, just like normal. Our hits. Formless Foil, Card of Pink Crystals. And Formless Foil, Flamecrest Monarch Sentinel. So add that to the pile of Formless Foils to go through. Next up, we have Umbrathine Uncommon. 1, 2. Here, we have all the normal cards. Add to the stack. Our hits. Awaken Snaptooth, Formless Foil. And Morgana Wraithspire, the Widowmaker, Formless Foil. Alright, and then third is the third of the uncommon spots, that Thalwind Uncommon. I don't know how I got so many uncommon spots. These, or I think they're usually, actually, for all of Firebird's things on Hobby Club, they're random. So that was just a crazy random grouping to get this. The hits here. We have Kelvin McCracken, Formless Foil, and Cursed Fortune, Formless Foil. That's a really cool Formless Foil. You can kind of see like the lightning almost in the background with the rough waters for that ship. All right, Petrian Common. This is an Echo spot. I don't think I hit the Echo, which is Seer's Gaze. Someone hit Seer's Gaze today. Actually, I didn't because I got baited again. All we have is cards. So that was easy. Petrian Common. Missed. Next, we have a bunch of things in top loaders, it looks like. I believe 1, nope, just 2. This is Vincent Varrick's spot. So we have all of his other cards here. Boom, boom. That'll get stacked there. The hits. We have Ursoc Gargantus, his mythic story token. Can we hit Vincent Varrick as the second card? We hit 3 Stone Seekers today. 3 different, not just 3 Stone Seekers. We hit multiple cards of Stone Seekers, but just 3 people. So we have 1 Drazier Bonelock, 1 classic foil Xander, and 3 paper Xander, and a paper Lord Carif Duskwing. Can we hit a Vincent Varrick too? We cannot. We hit the formless foil of Krazar, his story token, which is a common. Oh, I will keep the mythic, though. That is a formless foil mythic? No, that is a paper mythic. That'll go right here in the pile of paper mythics of the story tokens. All right. Here we have, not baited, These are Thauwind Rare. We have one card. We hit Formless Foil, Starlight Shadows for Thauwind Rare. All right, we have one pack remaining. It has cards. There we go. It has a mag. It has 2 cards in top loaders. Let's start the top loaders. What did we hit? So here, we have not seen Weapons of Mass Destruction yet. So that includes Vivi Bitstorm, Sentinel Explosion, Matter Eliminator 3000, Final Protocol Armor, and All Glory. And we have not seen an OCM yet. So it could be that as well. First up, Vivi Bitstorm. I need a Vivi Bitstorm. I've been trying so hard to get this card. I don't need to get it anymore. I have it now. And we have a classic foil, Sentinel Explosion. Knock that back in there a little bit better. There we go. Classic foil, Sentinel Explosion Mythic. The final card. This is the one I didn't know was coming. This is another one of the breaks. This whole day, because this is a Saturday. I usually do game day with my buddies all day Saturday, and I was busy. So I bought on my phone. I bought spots, left it alone. That break ended. I just saw it, bought a few more spots. So I didn't even know what spots I had or what did I hit. And this coming in the mail, when I opened these and just put them aside, I was like, oh my God, I had no idea. And this is the best card to date that I've opened. It is an OCM number 6 of 10 of Vivi Bitstorm. It is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. I was not expecting it. It was just one of those things where I was like, oh, cool, I have a bunch of cards coming. Oh, as I knocked my camera a little bit there, sorry. I was like, oh, cool, I have a bunch of cards coming. Give me 1 second. Oh, you know what? This should solve the problem, right? There we go. Get a little bit of light there on the cards. The sun is setting outside finally. 7 o'clock. So I was not expecting the OCM. I wasn't even expecting the paper Vivi. I've been going for it in spots because I was like, I need a Vivi still. And I'm not only getting the paper, which checks that off my list, but also getting an OCM. That is my first Mythic OCM. Up to date, I have now hit 1 Formless Foil Stone, which was Boundless Stone, which is a very nice card going for 400 plus. I have now hit the Vivi Mythic OCM. I have also hit a few other great cards. I hit a Xander, Xander Cloudrite Formless Foil earlier today in a Dragon Box. So not only do I have paper, I have Classic Foil, and I have the other one. It's been great. But again, thank you guys for hanging out and watching. We have a bunch of paper mythics we hit today. The wanted cards, Classic Foil mythics, Formless Foil mythics, that 1 or 2, I think 2 here, 2 alternate art cards, multiple OCMs, and all of these Stone Seeker cards in Mythic, plus everything else. So if you're enjoying yourselves, throw a note in the comments. If you want to get interested in Wonders of the First or want to know more, let me know. But I am Steve-O, aka Detonator17. This was Olive Trading Post, Wonder of the First, What's in the Mail, Hobby Club Edition. See you next time.